Okay. So, last stream, when we talked about this as a concept of, hey, what if we wrote fanfic on stream, you know? And then Elias J. Dodger went, hey, you know what? What if I wrote Elias X Luke fanfic, you know? Like, that's a good idea, right? Why did no one say no to me? Why did no one go, Elias J. Dodger, Twitch streamer and VTuber, that is a terrible idea and you should feel bad. No one said that. So you're to blame. The question is how far will Twitch us take it. We're not doing NSFW, don't worry about that. We might do maybe like a little tasteful bit of romance, but we're probably not gonna get as far as doing like smut. Look, I don't want to get banned, okay? Right? It's one thing to be as like critically down bad as I am for Luke in the first place. Oh shit, my things are on. Yeah, it's one thing to be as critically down bad as I am for this fictional fucking man, but like I really shouldn't be I shouldn't be writing smut on stream, okay? Do smut. Okay, wait, okay, how big do we want this text? I'm trying to think, what's the best way to do this? Elias and Luke had smexy time, yay! There you go, you get your smut, that's all you're getting. That's intimate detail, and I cannot do any more for my own safety. That's private stuff. That's private stuff you're inquiring about there. Anyway, hello, how you doing? My name's Elias J. Dodger. How you doing, governors? I'm sorry in advance. This is what we're doing today. So, also, as an update, I did read the 5 fanfics on AO3 that were about Luke, Luke X Reader specifically. The ones that I could read, because there was another one, but it was in Chinese. Let me move Elias along a little bit, like, we're a little bit off the side, yeah, and I'd like to come in a little bit more, there we go. Yeah, so, I read all five, and all of them, except for one, all of them were pretty soft and very gentle, and then one was having sex with Luke, and it was like, yay! If you want to know specifically, it was sex after playing a game of Twister, and I was like, yay! And it's heartbreaking that there isn't more, so if I need to force that into existence, so be it. I will force more into existence. I want to be fucking annoying about this. Hello, Kiwi, how you doing? I'm sorry. This is the stream. Alright, okay. I did little just pre-stream preamble. I did fucking nothing this weekend. Me and Fella just fucking chilled, right? Like, I'm gonna be so busy over the next few weeks. Like, I don't think we're gonna get, like, a proper just chill weekend for a while. At least not this month, I don't think. And it's, like, it's crazy. Like, we'll see each other, it's just that our usual sort of weekends aren't happening as usual, and it's like, ah! So, okay, so all I did this weekend, to be entirely honest with you, chat, all I did was watch YouTube videos, right? And, okay, so, you know, I was obviously doing my obscure tube stuff, right? Hello. I was obviously doing my obscure tube things, and I found this one video. I posted it on Blue Sky. It was a guy, right? And this guy, he goes in a cave, and he just performs music in, like, an underwater cave. So he's on a boat, underwater, underwater cave with the acoustics of a cave, just performing music. And it was like, we just randomly found this video, and he was playing, like, saxophone in an underwater cave, and it was so fucking cool. It was like, what the fuck is going on? And then, like, you're gradually understanding that he's just playing sax in an underwater cave, and it's like, that's fucking cool, man! Let me read this. I have successfully obtained the Toy Story 3 video game on my computer for free, not the legal way. Where's Garfield? He may show up. We don't know why. But yeah, awesome. I mean, I like that you brought this up even though there is no context for Toy Story 3 the game. It's just like okay, it exists, sure, yeah. Imagine being in that cave, just randomly hearing music. I would think I entered the Skyrim world and I was approaching a boss or something. But it was like smooth jazz. So, whatever boss it is, that boss is seductive. That is a romantic fucking boss. Give the sub to have Garfield appear in this map. No, fella, no. Dark Souls boss. Oh yeah, also, okay, one thing, letting you guys know, I have set up a small thing. I haven't put it on the channel yet, but I just found it and I was like, that would be funny. We have this now. 5. So maybe if, like, there's something you can convince me on, I can be like, okay, yeah, I've got to roll higher than, like, something, right? I think it mutes you if you get a 1 as well. Look, Kiwi, I gave you a new toy! A second way to mute. Acoustic dragon woman. Yeah. 20, give Luke a gun. 12, dang it. Alright, okay, I have a prompt website here. Fanfiction trope and prompt generator. Okay, first one is, you can put me down, you know, it's just a sprained ankle. Oh, okay, oh, this is gonna be good. Oh. How's it going? It's going good, it's going good. Like, I did, like, barely anything this weekend, I'll say. But, okay, yeah, the other thing, right, I was gonna say, the other thing that I found on YouTube a bit, I was watching a bunch of shorts, I don't know why. Oh my god, you actually did. Thank you for the gift sub. Okay, so Garfield has to appear at some point, okay. Okay, some base rules. Garfield. Okay, I have an idea. Garfield has to appear somewhere. First time spending any money on Switch. God damn it, fella. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're making them spend money on Lies, J Dodger. What the fuck? Alrighty, okay. I'm gonna be honest. Oh yeah, okay. I didn't even say the thing I was gonna say. So I was watching a bunch of YouTube shorts, and then I started just reading the comments, right? And when you find, like, really famous videos on YouTube, like, shorts and stuff, they have, like, a bunch of comments, right? And then some of those comments will be super innocuous, and then have, like, a chain of 400 fucking replies, right? And I was just reading some of them, and it's so fucking funny! Because it's like, none of them speak in any coherent way whatsoever, right? So, like, you can kind of see, like, tropes that appear when you read them, and often it's a troll who's clearly, like, just trying to argue with anyone, the conversation getting needlessly diverted into, I guess, like, politics or just semantics, a 12-year-old, you'll probably get a 12-year-old, or someone who just can't spell for the life of them, and my favourite one out of the bunch, the random person that comes in and just starts spouting Bible shit. I love it! It's so dumb! Like, in the middle of this, like, entire conversation, conversation, you just get someone going, "Ah, Jesus doth say." It's like, why? Where? What does this have any relevance to do with the conversation? Except it wasn't even a conversation, it was mostly bickering and emojis. But, like, I did have the idea of maybe doing, like, narration videos. Like, finding a weird comment thread and then just narrating the comment thread. Because it's, like, it's such a weird, like, anthropological study into, like, why do people comment on YouTube videos, firstly? Beyond the initial one comment, right? The initial one comment that's just, like, a quirky little reply. Why are replies open? Let's be real. Why are replies open on YouTube? Because there's nothing constructive going on in YouTube replies. Like, maybe that one comment that's correcting someone, but mostly on their grammar. And if they're correcting someone, they're probably really fucking rude about it. I'm spending money on Garfield, not you. Man, that hurt. Ow. You're both watching Garfield the animated series after a steamy street session. I'd have to do research. I'd have to pick out a specific episode and remember what happens in that episode. I'm gonna go and spout Bible stuff on Club Penguin documentary videos now. Goodbye. Except I'm just gonna make up the Bible quotes. Oh god. Would you like to speak about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? No. Okay, what's even better, right? When that stuff happens, no one responds to it. Like, everyone just lets it be. No one even pays attention that it even happened. It just disrupts the entire flow, and everyone continues like normal. It's crazy. Rip Graham for real, John. Oh, that's cute. I can't log into my bank account now. I'm sure it's all fine. Oh, you gotta check that. Careful who you phone. Careful who you phone, because it's fucked up. I've seen people who've gotten scammed, right? But it's like their phone gets hacked. So when they call their bank, it automatically redirects to the hackers. Shit's crazy. Shit's crazy. The episode when the Maya render is still on test. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Okay, yeah, I'll write that down. The unrendered Maya test footage episode. Love that shit, love that shit. Oh, it's fine, I was just putting the number wrong 4 times in a row. Alright, okay. Okay, this is me visualizing that I'm in Luke's massive fucking sweaty arms. Nice. 9. Right, okay. Okay, I haven't written on stream in quite a while, and I know that every other writing stream is just me mostly yapping, so, right, okay. You can put me down, you know, it's just a sprained ankle. Seriously, Elias said. It's not that bad. I can walk on it. But Luke... Do I call him, like, just Luke, or do I do Luke from Streets? Okay, at some point I have to say Luke from Streets. Full name. Okay, at some point it's gotta be, like, okay, we got, name-wise, it's gotta be Luke Sullivan. Luke Sullivan from Street Fighter 6 and Luke from Streets. There's more than one Luke in the world, you need to clarify it. Okay, but I can also clarify it by just describing his looks, right? He's so iconic. Luke from the streets, now in the sheets. But Luke didn't respond. Elias could see that his lips had shaped themselves into a pout. Into a light pout. And his eyebrows were furrowed. That's like one of my favorite expressions, eyebrows are furrowed. I love it. It's just a nice way to describe anger. Also, Toy Story 3, the video game, is like shockingly good. I've been playing it for the last 4 hours. Nice. Then he morphed into Luke Sullivan from Street Fighter 5 Season 4 DLC pack. Ah, yes, absolutely. Luke Sullivan from Street Fighter 5. Street Fighter 5 Season 4 DLC. You should become a full-time Story 3 streamer. You would have quadrillionaire. I don't even know if I can even get it. Is it on Stream? Like, is it on Steam? If it's not, like, you know. And I've seen fella play Bolt, right? The Bolt port that's on Steam doesn't fucking work. Can emulate it pretty well. True, yeah, I've never really done emulation. Imagine that meme of someone aggressively thumb stroking the hair of a chibi version of another character while deep in thought. Yeah! It's on Steam, that's the Wii version, which has less content, but you can pirate it. Guys, I know that I'm, like, pretty much considering your name as the tax dodgers, but we really can't be discussing crimes. Yeah, by the way, what if I call you guys the tax dodgers? I think that's a funny and totally not incriminating name by any means. He was, okay. Elias couldn't tell if he was angry or angry, worried, or perhaps sulking. After all, Elias J. Dodger was renowned at the what's the name of his gym again? Oh god, I know this. Buckler. At the Buckler gym for being really, really clumsy. So clumsy, in fact, that one time she knocked herself out after a punching bag came flying back at her. She hadn't even punched it. Luke had punched it, and she stood directly in its path for, as she quoted, I wanted to feel, I wanted to feel the force of his fists directly in my face. She could have just pissed Luke off and challenged him. but that required Elias J. Dodger to think. She doesn't do that. This time, Elias had tripped on a box that she was helping Luke to tripped on a box while helping Luke to clear up the gym for the day. It wasn't like she'd even tripped fully on the box. Just caught the edge of it with her with her feet, with her shoe, and came tumbling down, twisting her ankle in the process. Luke, being the only one in the gym, was solely responsible to make sure she was okay. What's the backstory for getting to here? Does Elias work at the gym? Okay, I think Elias is like a member of the gym, and this is all gonna be like rough drafty sort of stuff. We're not gonna write like a full fanfic. We're gonna like, it's gonna be snippets, and then we're gonna like keep going through different like prompts and do little more snippets and things, right? Thank you for the ally. Thank you, Mike. Roll for success. Ooh, just short. Yeah, most of the kind of stuff isn't that long. Yeah, but like, it depends on the fanfic, because you do get fanfics that are like really long for some reason. Also, yeah, the other fanfic I read a bit of, I read like a chapter of one, and it was Luke sewing up a knife wound that Jamie had. Because the only way I can get a lot of Luke stuff is if it's Luke and Jamie. I just have to envision myself as Jamie. Like, I like Jamie. I actually really do like the ship as well. Like, conceptually, I love, like, puppy dog energy and feline energy, you know? Like, cat and dog. But, like, I also just want to be Jamie. Accidentally brush his shorts. Oh, what's that you're packing there, sir? Alright, to make sure she was okay.
Elias, why is the desk so wet today?
Don't look! It's Mother's, she's collecting it. She's collecting it for an art project. Yes. I'm starting to regret spending £5. Look, I don't know when Garfield's gonna show up, but Garfield will show up. Unless rather than the box, we make the box Garfield. Garfield will show up. I do have an idea of where Garfield could show up. It depends on the prompt. I finished the 30 chapter gay as fuck Danganronpa fic last night. I blame Taka. Oh god, I remember my Danganronpa phase. I'm not in my Danganronpa phase anymore. Can you guys guess? Like, can you guess which character of mine was my favorite in Danganronpa? To be fair, I spent $7.50 on Cup Furious Racing. He needs a major role. Oh yeah, you're right. The gambler one? Which one is that again? Was there a gambler one? I don't remember if there was a gambler one. I don't think there was. I know there was like the lucky unlucky one. Luke will only accept you if Garfield can watch. Ah! Got a 7. I like that you're rolling d20s without even knowing like what you're rolling for. You're just rolling. Also, despite her insistence that she was fine, she was clearly unable to stop herself from crying. Crying. Okay, I got an idea. Luke couldn't help but wonder why someone so clearly weak and sensitive and clumsy and someone so clearly weak, so physically weak and emotionally sensitive would join a gym for fighters. I don't know. What would he call me? Would he have a pet name for me? I don't know. I don't think we're that close yet. I think this is like pre-date. This is like character bonding. I don't know. Feels like okay. I don't know. What was it gonna say? I don't know. I just get the feeling I'll put cha down and you'll end up fully breaking it. Elias shivered in his arms. No! No, I won't. Sure. Sure, kid. Okay, sure, kid. I'm not a kid. She pouted. Okay, wait. Just a small thing. She figured he was a little annoyed at her. She was used to it. Like, you want hot men to cuddle you? I want the 8-armed toothy horror to cuddle me. We will have our time. I would want the 8-armed toothy horror to cuddle me. I'm just particularly down bad for Luke. Doesn't mean I'm not down bad for the 8-armed horrors. You don't know what I read. Like, I remember one of like, no, I'm not gonna out myself. I'm not gonna say it. Just, yeah. Look, but out of my taste, it's either being kind of weird about this one fictional man, or the horrors. She reads coupled stats on her own. Like, no, you're putting words in my mouth. You've already come too far. God dang it. Like, have you guys seen the... No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. No, I'm not outing myself. I'm not doing it. Not saying it. Not saying it. No. She said no, I did not say that. God dang it, it's canon. D20, fuck. No, I don't. D20 is lying. Wait. Wait, how old is Luke, actually? That's a good question. How old is Luke? Luke, Street Fighter 6 age. Yo, holy shit, they have his age down to like a fucking T. Allegedly, according to this one article, Luke is... Okay, mid-20s. Yeah, okay, so, okay. I'm nearly your age. I'm nearly your age, man. Luke wanted to Luke wanted to call that into question. But considered his own apartment littered with trash and and his 100% achievements in various games, and he stopped himself. Even though Elias and him had only met recently, he got the feeling she knew what he was like. Too deeply. A thought crossed his mind. What would it be like to play fighting games with Elias? He'd barely met a girl that was interested in the genre. Or they tried it with very little interest to pursue once he beat their asses. He imagined Elias raging at the game or winning and and verbally abusing him in triumph. And figured that was a pretty accurate image of what she'd be like. Boots up goody gear. Yeah! So what exactly was it that made you decide to do this? Because it must have been so traumatizing! Okay, so I was bored. Hypothetically, Elias got a glimpse. What would she see? Okay, right. I have been commissioning a bit of art, right? I think I mentioned it, right? A bit of art, and it is Luke art. And a glimpse. He. Please do not tell me my Garfield money's going to Luke art or something. No. Who said that? Who said that, though? Impressiveness 7. Recede spirits of my fan perverts. I'm loving this dice, I must say. I knew, yeah, I had a thought that it would be a good idea. No. Okay, right. He imagined Elias. Okay, wait. Let me rewrite that. He imagined Elias would be the sort to cry when she lost. and if she won, on the incredibly slim chance she could beat him in a best of 3, she would become incredibly insufferably cocky about it. While in thought, he felt a damp rise up his arm. He looked down and saw that Elias had sneakily oh fuck. Oh, this is really distracting. You haven't even... Okay, Elias, finish the joke. Cleaned her nose by using the tissue known as his shirt. Yo! He cried. It was running! And you rubbed it on me? I had nothing else to use. You've got your own clothes, dude. Why would you use my shirt? It was just there. I'm literally crying right now. Don't be mean to me. Oh shit. Holy shit, I've never laughed so hard while writing something. That was just me making myself laugh, man. What the fuck? So Elias is just a fucking creature now. When was Elias not a creature? Let's be real. She said, tears once again welling up in her eyes. She looked like a sad dog, but not the cute kind. The ones that shit in the bathroom then act sad so they can get a treat. That's the kind of... Oh wait, get a treat. And also a very ugly dog. That's what Elias looked like to Luke. He sighed.
Comparing yourself to one of me is a fucking crime. Maybe the raccoons are more fitting.
You know what, maybe? And also a very dog that looked closer to a raccoon. That's what Elias looked like. He sighed. Okay. Besides, Elias said, I can walk. You don't need to carry me to the medical room. Just shut up already, Luke said, continuing to hold her. She did so, this time settling for the cuff of her shirt to clean her face. She thought for a moment about his build. She knew he was built like a bricks truck, but up close like this, she really came to understand just how massive, huge, just how huge he was. This is peak. Elias. She cried, she babbled, might offer you alternative objectives. Again, it's first draft territory, so, you know, if I decide to edit this and make it, like, actually feasible, then, like, yeah. But, you know, first draft, we just get it on the page. It doesn't matter if it's shit, it's just on the page, at least. And besides, this is fucking Luke and Elias fanfic. She going for the pity bone smart play for a man out of our league. Oh, come on. I am in Luke's league. Look at me. Like, I'm just straight irresistible, you know? Like, what do I have, you know? Like, I mean, I have it all, right? I have it all. Tell me what makes me out of this man's league. Huh? Nothing. You got shit. You got jack shit. You know I'm hot shit. Insert every me in the bad bitch I pull by being sad little meow mean. Elias is just the most pathetic, affectionate fucking creature. You can say pathetic. It's okay. I understand. Now change moment to long ass while. VJF says otherwise in his league. Fucking Houdini, man. Houdini single-handedly made Luke out of my league because he broke my neck. That's crazy. We have a sippy of water? There's a sippy? She felt like she was in the embrace of a warm and she felt like she was in the embrace of a mountain. And felt like a mountain. How his arms tucked her into his chest and how firm they were. She was sure he wouldn't. She was sure arms like that wouldn't drop her. She. Now we need Elias' moveset. Elias's moveset would probably be really close to Elias's movesets. Let's be real. They would be. Oh, what's his name? Oh, I know what he fucking looks like. Dan Hibiki. Yeah, I feel like my moveset would be Dan's. She was okay. She did say this time set up in the cover show to get her face. She thought for a moment about his build. She knew he was built like a big truck. Close like this, she really came to understand just how huge he was. She felt like she was in the embrace of a mountain, how his arms tucked her into his chest and how firm they were. She was sure arms like that wouldn't drop her. And felt like even if he was a little mad at her, he wouldn't wanna drop her. For a brief moment, as the door to the medical room approached, she nestled her head into his body, feeling the gentle rise and fall of his breathing, and and the light scent of his body, and the light sweaty scent of his body following his workout. She dribbled little. Literally that emote, yes. Wait, it gets better. She dribbled a little. Luke noticed. He refused to comment. Okay. Let's move on to another prompt. I think we're I think Elias here needs to have a moment. Elias's NPC free Phoenix Wright reskin. Oh no! Oh no! Kiwi is silent for a minute. Oh, crazy. Wait, can this be the backstory to the restraining order? I think it's one of the many moments of, like, the free that that caused Elias to get a restraining order. Oh, a bit musket joint? No. Okay. Okay. Prompt 2, everybody. Prompt 2. One character accidentally punches the other character in the nose while wildly gesturing to their friend. Yes. A lot of these have injuries in them, don't they? Okay, I mean, this one could be really short. like, we have to understand, this could be Luke. Like, this could be Luke, punching Elias in the face. What the fuck? Only 1 minute? God forbid. Roulette is right there. Luke on the phone while in slap fight with Subtle Bad Guy. Elias, we talked about this. No, I'm not giving you my house keys. What if it's connected? Hold on, I've got an idea. Okay, wait. She's crazy, man. Luke said. Like, I was carrying her and she rubbed her damn snotty nose on my clothes. I mean, it was just gym wear. And honestly, it was going in the wash anyway. But come on. Man. Said Garfield the cat. That sucks, bro. That sucks, dude. Thank you, Garfield the cat. Thank you, Garfield the cat. Luke, replied. Seriously, she's just always watching me in the gym. I can't focus. I mean, and that one time I accidentally hit her with the punching bag. You know what she did? No. She was she came out of the concussion and no. She was smiling the entire time while she was concussed. Like, what the frick, bro? Garfield had become Luke's confidant. For a few months now. Garfield cared very little for it. In fact, he wished he was anywhere else right now. Preferably asleep or eating a good old lasagna. But this gym bro insisted on talking to him after their first encounter where Luke was shocked by the appearance of a talking orange tabby cat. Garfield may have hated being Luke's emotional support cat, but the man was truly built like a bricks truck, and Garfield's instinctive cat instincts. Garfield's instincts forced him to bide his time until Luke got bored. Lately, all their discussions had been about the creep at the gym called Elias J. Dodger. I'm just imagining someone kind of playing chess in the background on stools. Yeah. I watched a 12-minute long video on the metabind golf. God. Oh, good God. I don't know. Garfield said, after a, Garfield said, have you ever thought that she likes you? Likes me? Luke, Luke began waving his arms frantically at the notion. No way! No chance! In hell.
Garfield is the one who punches Luke right.
No. No, you're changing the ship. It's Elias X Luke. It's not Luke X Garfield, okay? However, in the panic, Luke,
The love triangle is real.
It's not a love triangle! A love triangle implies that, like, I think we all like each other in a love triangle, and I don't want to have that. No, I don't feel that way about Garfield. However, in the panic, it took Luke half a second to register the soft feeling that had come into contact with his fist. He then heard the sound of someone falling to the ground behind him. Oh shit, sorry. Luke began, until seeing it was, in fact, Elias, who had come face to face with his bald fist. It wasn't even his full power. He was sure that would kill her, but it was definitely enough to cause a severe nosebleed and for Elias to once again become concussed on the floor. Is she dead? Garfield asked nonchalantly. Oh shit.
Elias went into a coma and was vegetative and had to have her life support pulled off the end.
Elias, you okay? She's out cold, Luke. Guess that's another trip to the medbay. Elias, you need to stay away from this man. He's gonna end up giving you a lethal aneurysm. And you think I don't want that? You think I'm not willing to die by the hands of this man? You think that I'm as weak and simple to be like, I care for my life. Like, no, I am a champion. I love fiercely and honestly, and that means that I will allow them to kill me, like, full on fucking kill me. I love a man that will just fucking kill me, cause I think that's so fucking cool. This man I'm holding in my arms right now, he has full exclusive permission to 1, get a restraining order against me, or 2, in the worst case scenario, kill me. Like, I accept it willingly. This is my hubris. This is what I live for, and this is what I die for, is for hunky funky bunky man called, hunky bunky bunky man. Yeah. Alright.
You need to make it so when you zoom in it deep fries and makes the audio sound shit like a kid raging on Xbox Live.
I agree. Yeah, Guess what? That's not even the weirdest part. I'm writing a fanfic that also involves Garfield the cat. You need to make it so when it zooms in, it deep fries makes the audio sound like a kid raging on Xbox. Okay, the thing is though, when I do that, like sometimes it wants to work on my Stream Deck, and then other times it doesn't, and that's really annoying. I don't know what's up with my Stream Deck, but like, the gaming screen was working, but like the zoom in screen wouldn't. That's weird, right? Like, I can click on this, unless I do this. No, that doesn't work. I don't know what causes it. Like, sometimes my Stream Deck decides to work, and then sometimes it's like, no, actually, don't wanna. Unless I do a smart thing and just actually open the Stream Deck app, and maybe that will help things. Like, if it's there, it's like, you can read the command. You know what the command is. Yeah, wait, so... If I do that, will it work? Scenes, yeah... Yeah, like, it should work. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay! That works, apparently. Wonder whose fault is it that Garfield got involved? Yeah, I wonder. Last year was making that Shrek edit the entire time. Yeah. I love that every stream is just me, like, progressively blacking out, I'm gonna be honest. Wait, how many of those are you gonna throw? The last record was like 150 or something. Again, I will say, I know that bits you can just automatically throw a lot. But yeah. Or you can just throw the single ones. Like, single ones are funnier. True, yeah, it could be for the effect. I'm saving up to meet my BB. Luke said, rubbing the back of his neck. I don't even know if the bleeding was from the punch. Look at her. Luke. Sullivan. Garfield. Garfield said, pointing. She's grinning. Oh, yeah. That nosebleed wasn't me. And indeed, on the face of Elias J. Dodger, there was a big fat grin. And a light trail of saliva from the sheer ecstasy. Ecstasy. How do you spell that? Ecstasy. Maybe. Sheer ecstasy. She experienced once the fist collided with her face. Yeah, I got it. I just need to do a little correction. And it's good. When she woke up later, she regretted only one thing. She couldn't remember the sensation of Luke punching her in the face. Nor remember much of anything for a good day, as the concussion was pretty bad. And Elias had to be sent to the hospital for her own safety. Okay. She made a vow to herself to become stronger so that she could tank Luke's direct punches, if only so to experience the sheer to experience the total bliss of being beaten up by a pure hunk of a himbo. Okay. My brain's going not to our places now. Hell yeah, hell yeah. No wonder you had to not stream that one time for therapy reasons. Oh shit. That's such a deep cut. Holy shit. Okay. No, I don't like that one. Okay. The undercover is. Oh wait, I love that one. I love that one. I love that one. I love this one. Okay, also, admittedly, I do really want one that's just like cushy fluff. Like this one. That's right. They're undercover as lovers for a secret mission. Okay, I'm trying to remember actually. What was the name of like that secret organization in Street Fighter 6? Where are you even getting these prompts from? I just found a website. Like World Tour. What's like the name of that thingy again? World Tour story. Oh, what is his name? I know JP's part of it. No, that's no. Like the smaller group. Ken were hunted by them, I think? I haven't finished story mode. Maybe one day we will like, because I got like pretty far in it, which is why I was kind of hesitant on like redoing story mode. But I also don't mind doing it because then like that could be fun. The only thing was my copy. It like when I fight the enemies in story mode, they like freeze in place and it's really weird. Street Fighter 6 Natial. What's the name of the group? I can't remember. Street Fighter 6 bad guys. Just bad guys. No. I was trying to remember the name of the group. I can't remember. Okay, unless there's another prompt that could work. Make one character gently tilting and cradling the face of the other to examine injuries. If they'll say, who did this to you? You get bonus points. I've just realised you've passed the following goal by 2. If 2 of us are following them re-follow, we can spam triggers it for funsies. Also on the website. Oh, here you go. We are working from this website. Just found it. That should hopefully come up, yeah. Have one of them teaching the other self-defense or fighting in their competitives makes for good tension. Oh, come on, that is so fucking Luke, though. He is teaching. One character breaks the other's nose in a mosh pit by accident. Luke would just break Elias's nose in a casual situation by accident. No, intentionally, actually. We're at a script club AU where one character is a dancer and is loving the blush and stammering they're getting from the guy who's got forced into a lap dance by his friend. What? Oh, okay. I'm not doing that one. Make your character's college room dorm mates. Oh, that could be cute. I want one where I can do like a really domestic situation. Wait, actually, I like this one. Genuinely, okay. Coffee shop AU, where the barista is increasingly concerned about the amount of caffeine this customer is ingesting. Okay. Oh, no. The first thing came up for me was 1920s AU. I think the computer is getting its own devious faults. Ah! That's me! I'm 1920s! Okay. Luke. Okay, let's think. Luke had his fair share of grievances while working at the coffee shop. He got hit on a ton. It hurt to stand. He got hit on a ton by both men and women of all ages. He had certain drinks that okay. He struggled brewing a lot of the time. Okay, he struggled with coffee art as his massive hands could never quite capture the subtle movements of a pro barista. I was trying to meet that publishing deadline. Did he drink rat poison? Nah. Okay. Even though he could manage standing on his feet for hours on end, it wasn't pleasant at all for even the toughest builds. And finally, there was the repeat customer. Firstly, her dress was pretty out there. At first he thought she was dressed like a hipster. And he too had his. No, would he have? No, he's a gym bro. He wouldn't have had a hipster face. I don't think. I think Luke is very much like a kid. Like, you know, when he was a kid, he listened to rap music. He still listens to rap music. I feel like that's Luke. He wouldn't have been like a stomp clap hey person. Which, okay, by the way, right? I've been seeing a ton of videos crop up about like stomp clap hey is objectively bad music, right? And I understand the sentiment, but I actually still unironically listen to a lot of Stomp Clap Hey. I grew up on, like, you know, I think like a lot of people from like 2010s or so, you know, they were listening to that. And there's a part of me that still really likes that particular era of like indie folk. Like, I still have a lot of Mumford and Sons on my playlist. I've got a bit of Monsters and Men. I I don't hate it. I get why. I get the whole point of why a lot of people hate it is, like, musically, it's, like, pretty simple. And I think the idea is, like, it captures the optimism of an era that I think for a lot of people has, like, died out very quickly. But I don't know. I'm easily pleased. Did Luke play the Toy Story 3 game as a kid? Don't know. Bad music for me is just sound mixing. The Kazoo cover proves that any choice of style is immaterial to its quality. Yeah, bad music is music that anyone I don't like listens to. Wait, Kiwi, does that, if you don't like me, does that mean, like, that's, like, in my entire music taste? I mean, like, what do I consider bad music? Now that I'm thinking about it. Because, okay. Okay, also, unfathomably hot take here. I unironically like Nickelback. There, I said it. I know there's people that are like, oh, Nickelback was like shit, right? I unironically like Nickelback. I still listen to their music, and I'm like, yeah, I like it. I like Nickelback. It's great. I like, it's not my favorite thing in the world, but I like it. I liked it when I was younger, and I like it now. Same with a lot of, like, Stomp Clap Hey. Like, and, like, early Imagine Dragons too. I'm a bit less of a fan of later Imagine Dragons, I would say. Like, I listen to Enemy, but okay, I listen to Enemy, but I only really listen to the version from Arcane. I'm not a big fan of the original version. And even then, my one thing about Enemy is the song. I'm not a fan of the Look Out For Yourself part. I don't like it. I just want that bit gone. If it is just the Arcane version without the Look Out For Yourself, fucking great. I think that song would be fucking perfect for me. Like, it's just to Look Out For Yourself. Or at least, like, it's not a perfect song. It would just be like a 6.5 or something, right? Like, it just infuriates me to no end. I don't know, I only ever listen to video game music like the cart menu theme. If Kia picks up over Elias, they're never allowed to listen to anything Vocaloid ever again. Yeah, true, not a lot of people listen to Vocaloid sometimes, yeah. I know Fella doesn't. Like, Fella likes some Japanese songs, but, like, in terms of Vocaloid, it's funny, like, he grew up listening to Gorillaz, and I kept explaining to him that, like, Vocaloid is the, like, anime fan equivalent of Gorillaz, right? And he was like, okay, yeah, I get that. But he was just like, I don't like the sound of it. And I was like, that's fine. That's valid, right? Okay, like, now I've just made myself have a fucking tangent, right? Okay, bad music. Things I don't like, personally. I think I've said that there's this one Vocaloid producer I'm not a big fan of, or at least, like, some of their songs. Awatapi. So, like, I think Awatapi did, Rinchan Now and the Parody Color Blenze series. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. How do you pronounce that, actually? That's a good question. Okay, right. I'm gonna pull up a video, right. How do you
When you get the teacher to talk about their personal life so you don't have to do any work for a bit.
Who said I was making you do work? How do you pronounce paradi... How do you say paradichlorobenze? Okay, pronounce it paradichlorobenzene.
Benzene.
Benzene?
Paradichlorobenzene.
Paradichlorobenzene. Ah, paradichlorobenzene. Right, okay. I'm learning a thing now. Yeah, not a big fan of those. Okay, right. This was an interesting thing. AJR, right? I know a lot of people don't like AJR, and admittedly, okay, I wanted to like them, and for a while, me and Fella, like, would listen to them, right? Okay, the way I describe it with AJR is they're just close to having some really good songs, and then something goes wrong in them. So my biggest one for me is Karma by AJR. I think that song is really fucking good, right? Like, there's a lot about it that's really nice. The way it's sung is really nice. Like, the lyrics and the story are really good. And, like, the build-up is really nice. And then it's... Why?! You had, like, such a good song! Why did you have to do the little... It killed the entire vibe! It killed the entire vibe! I didn't know what AU stood for, so I googled it and strongly doubt it's for Angstrom Unit, Australia Gold Air University, African Unit. Alternative Universe. It's Alternative Universe. I was trying to work my daily sketch practice. Nice, that's awesome. I'd like to do more, like, daily drawing. I think I just want to get, like, a good sketchbook for myself to do that. Honestly, I had a thought of what if I did, like, a daily practice. Son is no. No, it's tasteful. It's tasteful, actually. Most of it has been Elias firsting over Luke and Luke not reciprocating that. I have not had an opportunity yet to make anything that's like Luke actually being super into Elias yet. We were talking about this over dinner. Oh, god dang it, that's gonna be an uncomfortable conversation. But father, I want to be on my own. I've got the whole world to see. This thing on page PG, the things in our heads, absolutely not. You know what? Yeah. We're tempering what's in our heads. Pinocchio? Yeah, the really shitty, like, Pinocchio dub film. Oh my god, what other, like, music do I not like? I'm not a fan. This one doesn't really feel too controversial. I think there's a lot of people that agree. I'm not a fan of mumble rap. Right? And, like, this is the thing. I remember my brother is really into rap. Like, Elias bro loves rap. And, you know, lately I've been doing a little bit more. I've been doing, like, Doechii, Kendrick Lamar, that sort of stuff, right? And then he was like, oh yeah, Kendrick featured on the new... I can't remember what artist it was, right? But, like, this one guy is like, hey, Kendrick just featured on this thing. And I'm like, hey, cool, let me check it out, right? And I'm listening to it, and I cannot, it's just mumbling. It's just mumbling, and I'm just like, I hate this. This is not for me, in the slightest. Did I catch you trying to imagine things? Hey, let's be real here, right? Elias J. Dodger wouldn't have even come had I not imagined things, you know? Elias J. Dodger wouldn't even be here had I not imagined Elias J. Dodger into existence. Zesty Pinocchio. Yeah, absolutely, like the fruity Pinocchio. Wait, I have multiple kids. Felt like on live, he literally can't stand us anymore. No, okay, actually, he does have, like, a little thing. I don't know if he's showing it off today. Is he showing it off today? I'm curious about that. I'm gonna stalk him. Fella, I'm stalking you currently. He is showing it off. Yeah, he's showing it off. Hell yeah. Yeah, he's got like a new overlay for his stream stuff. He was like talking to me while like the commission was going on and stuff, and he was just like, "Oh, this came out so nice." And I'm like, "I'm so proud of you." Elias is a beautiful and silly brain. Yes, I do. Putting aside my whole playing into the woman love Elias J. Dodger bit, but you are genuinely a wonderful person, Elias. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You know what was funny, right? Most of today, right, I found this streamer that I really fucking love watching. like, I think just stylistically, I really appreciate, like, his content. Okay, shout out, okay. I need to remember his username. He's like, I think he's like bigger, he's bigger than like me, you know, but like, I really fucking enjoyed watching him. He's like the human equivalent of watching, the effects of coffee, if that makes sense. Yeah, right, Daki, right? So I was like going randomly through Twitch, and I found Daki, and like, for one thing, I really appreciate that, like, he seems to like really remember like the people that chat and stuff, and is just like, hey you, yeah, like, and that's really cool, and like, you know, really does a great job at making you just feel like included in the community, like, as soon as you join, and I loved that. Like, you know, I've only been around for a little bit, but I just really enjoyed watching his streams, and it's just so fucking creative as well. But like, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I think there was a bit today when I was watching where he was like most of his stuff, a lot of people like do the whole bully the streamer sort of thing, right? But then when people were genuinely complimenting him, he was like, I don't know how to take this. I love that it's a thing, right, with so many streamers where it's like, you bullied a streamer, but when you genuinely say, like, you know, streamer nice, and it's like, how do I take this? This is a compliment. What do I do here? Looks like you're wrong. Fuck's sake, the dice fucked it. I'm trying to think if there's any, like, music that I don't like that's, like, actually a hot take. Like, what is my hot music take? I've talked about Wicked. Wicked is probably my one, like, burning hot fucking take. I'm so fucking petty about that. It's my one thing. It's my one thing. Okay, you know what I might do? Right. My thinking is I'm willing to do, I think, this coffee shop one, and then I want to try and find one that's a bit more domestic and do, like, a really cute, like, Elias and Luke cuddling each other sort of thing. But I do want to quickly run to the loo, so I'm going to do a quick BRB. Wait, I'm an idiot. Wait. Wait, fuck. I was testing out if I could make a BRB stream, a BRB screen that has, a fan. I'm so bad at this, what the fuck? Yeah, I was trying to make a BRB stream that had, like, a thing where I could, like, run through, like, fan art and stuff, and I was testing it out, but then, like, it literally only had, like, a mini, like, slideshow and nothing else, and I clicked on that by accident, and everything was like, Okay. We are gathered here today. Okay. Right. See, in a sec. Ah! black. Alright, what? Yeah. Okay. Right, so we're gonna do 2 more. Right, so this one, and we're gonna try and find another one. If I can find another one, that would be nice. I literally just want like a comfy scenario. Okay, if I can find a different prompt one that's like... Fuck. Okay. One that came up on this one website was playing Twister, and I'm not even kidding. One of the fanfics I read was Luke and Rita playing Twister, and it got steamy. That's a cute one. Person B calming person A down when they have a bad dream. That's like a maybe. Put that down on the list. There's one we could do. That one's quite cute. I like that. Twister. This one seems like a really small one, actually. If you consider giving up on this and playing Garfield Kart instead. I don't have Garfield Kart! Even if I wanted to do Garfield Kart, I don't have Garfield Kart. Writing prompt generator, story ideas, plus AI alternatives. What the fuck do you mean AI alternatives? What the fuck do you mean AI alternatives? Okay, wait, so if I did that, like, what the fuck? Generate AI alternative. No. Ugh. Fuck. Oh, instant fucking turn off, right? AO free prompt? A prompt? Okay. That's not it. I'm just looking around now. I'm just shopping around of like an idea or whatever. I just want like a good thing to be like I just want one where it's just cuddling. I could just write Elias and Luke like cuddling or whatever. I have Nightmare Cart, nice. Okay, right. At first he thought she was dressed like a hipster. And he'd seen a lot of hipsters at the shop. But he soon came to realize she was pretty much right out of the 1920s. But secondly, and more notably, she drank way too much coffee. She would finish a cup, come to the counter, ask for another, then go back and drink more. It wasn't even black coffee. She put free sugars in every time. Is this a Toy Story 3 game reference? Maybe, who knows? I've never played it, so I can't tell. Put free sugars in every time. One day he managed to catch her drinking around 3 cups in 1 hour. And then there's one level where you need to escape a flood of rising coffee, and then you go into space and grind on routes. Oh my god, it's so cool. Oh yeah, I remember that happening in Toy Story 3 the film. Yeah, that definitely happened in Toy Story 3 the film as well. Yeah, wow. That was such a good moment in Toy Story 3 the movie. Crazy. She'd become the talk amongst the staff. She'd become the talk amongst the staff. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where this goes, because my head's defaulting to Elias just really needs to shit or something. Like, Elias forcing herself to shit, like, really badly for some reason, like, to avoid something. I don't know, what would be a good reason for this? That's actually level. Yeah, no, I believe you. I'll say, like, the film, because that doesn't happen in the film. Oh, I used to cry a lot at Toy Story 3. It was one of the films where when young Elias, you know, cried her fucking face off. It's little to do with the film. Yeah, none of them do. They're all, like, super out there. She'd become the talk amongst the staff. There's an open world motto, so it's Red Dead Redemption 3. I've never played Red Dead Redemption. I've been thinking about it as, like, that could be a fun thing to do sometime. There's, like, a few, like, classic games I've never played, you know. Like, I've never played Skyrim. I've never played Oblivion, by the same extension. I've never played, for a moment there, I thought my overlay had gone. I just went blind, actually. It's still there. I think my layout was kind of weird, and I just didn't see it. I could do that, yeah. You can turn animals into hats in Red Dead Redemption. Nice. I mean, yeah, because it's like Western America, isn't it? It's like, yeah, that makes sense. Aren't all hats? Wait. Aren't most hats made of leather? Not all. But when you think about it, like, the material of most hats is, like, animal-based in some regard. Unless you specifically get a vegan hat. Like, is it leather? Are they leather? What are most hats made of? Like, what are hats made of? I love searching dumb shit for no apparent reason. Vegan hats implies they're eating them. No, because, you can get vegan leather. So, like, it's like imitation leather that isn't made from cows. So if it's vegan, but it's not a food, it simply just means that no animals were used in the production. Because that, like, you know, there's the veganism that applies to food, and then there's the veganism that applies to life. Yeah. Cotton's like... Is cotton a wool thing? Like, where does it come? Oh, no, it's a plant thing. I'm an idiot. Okay. Linen... Okay, yeah, wool. If you're getting a wool hat, that's sheep, right? Felt is also a animal thing. Woolen on fur fibers. Beaver fur, huh? Straw. Leather, yeah, cattle, sheep, goats. So not every hat, but there's a few hats that are, like, made from, like, few materials that hats can be used that are made of animal material. Ugh, velvet. I saw an image of velvet. Hate it. I need to shake. Give me a moment. Fuck. Fucking velvet. that is my fucking, that is my worst, like, autism trigger, right? Like, just seeing an image of Velvet gives me tingles, like, unpleasant tingles. I hate it. Just the image alone of just, oh god, ugh, hate it. And fella asked me this weekend, he was like, Elias, do you think you'll ever, like, get over your issues with Velvet? And I'm like, no, genuinely. Like, I would be shocked if I got over my issues with Velvet, because it literally makes my skin crawl. Just this fucking harmless material, and it's like the one material that everyone's like, oh, it's the sexy material, right? You know, you put it on your clothes and it's sexy, right? And I'm like, I want to die if it's on my skin. You go, reject the icky texture. Yeah, exactly. It fucking sucks. Banished to the foot. Yeah. Like, I had this one moment when I was younger where I think an aunt of mine had brought me a Christmas gift or something, and it was a makeup pouch, but it was made of velvet, and, like, it was so fucking clear on my face, I couldn't fucking hide it. I was just like, no, I don't want this. I appreciate the sentiment, but it is fucking velvet. I cannot touch this. So I think one of my family members took it, was just like, I'll use that. I think they told me off a little bit because, like, I was ungrateful about a gift, but, like, it was the one material. It's the fucking material that makes everything hurt. Oh, God. Okay, so I'm trying to think still, which I don't do very often, but what would cause Elias to, drink so much coffee? Unless it is to shit, but then why? Or, like, the other thing I'm thinking is Elias just likes drinking coffee. Like, it's not that deep, it's just Elias likes drinking coffee and then just drank way too much. Wait, maybe Elias doesn't even no, wait, no. Wait, no, okay, I think I've got an idea. Okay. Elias, the insatiable coffee drinker. They'd grown familiar writing her name on the receipts. Luke, one day, was serving Elias at her usual seat, by the window. She was gracious and took the coffee with a smile. And Luke couldn't help himself but ask her a question. So, I just, 1920s right, I remember. I don't do that a lot. I forgot. I was only half joking about the publishing deadlines. It's aight. It's so I just had a question to ask you, if that's okay. Oh, yeah, sure, she said. He picked up that she had a British accent. And he knew roughly 10 people who'd ask her to say Tuesday. When you're here, you drink like a hella ton of coffee. You okay? He asked. He had a genuine concern at this point that she had an addiction to caffeine. Caffeine. And, oh, that didn't spell very right. Caffeine. And didn't want to enable that. Elias sipped her 5th coffee. I just like it. You do? Yeah. But 5 in a hour is a ton, you know? It's bad on the bowels. She looked at him with wide eyes. A glint of realization crossed. A glint of realization, a look of realization, a look of realization, crossed her face. Oh, so that's why I've been shitting so hard lately. Huh? I didn't know what was causing it. I just thought I had food poisoning all this time. Food poisoning all this time. So what's the right amount to drink? Like, 1. They gotta snot at me, yeah! I only know 2 people drink this much coffee. One is dead and the other is a ghost, so this is not a good look, girl. Like, 1. Not as much as you drink. Oh damn! Oh damn! I've been messing up real bad, huh? Yeah. Hey, by the way, you're cute. Could I have your number? Luke takes a moment to look at the girl who'd pretty openly discussed her bowel issues with him. He shrugged. Yeah, sure, why not? Before he could take out his pad and write his number down, they could both hear the guttural rumbling of her stomach. I should go sort this out. Yeah, you do that. Okay. She said, visibly in pain and sweating profusely. it seemed she'd always left the calf before before the onslaught occurred in her gut. Luke watched her stumble to the bathroom, and slipped his number on a piece of memo paper underneath her coffee cup. Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head aren't in the Toy Story 3 game? What the fuck? Robbed. However, by the time Elias got back, she'd forgotten about the memo cup and simply took her stuff, took her bag home with regret in her face. With regret and shame on her face. She was not proud of herself that day. Alright. Okay. Right. Okay. This one might be a small one. Like one of the few that are actually like romantic and not just Elias fussing over Luke and or shitting. 1 second, just checking a thing. Okay. Person B calling person A down when they have a bad dream. Who's comforting who here? Oh, okay. Luke woke up sweating. I don't like that reaction. I'm scared. I want to go home. No. Right. All I thought, right, is that, like, when, in my head, I was like, what if it's Elias crying, right? But then I was like, oh, what if it's Luke crying because of his war trauma? And I was like, oh, that could be cute. Let me roll for that. What do you get? 15! I like that you're not even establishing what you're rolling for. You're just kind of rolling. Luke woke up sweating. Wait, Luke woke up. Beads of sweat lining his forehead. His chest rose and fell in quick succession. Can you tell from the dice? Yeah, I can tell. For a brief moment, he imagined himself back in the war. And felt the ringing, he could taste the, he could taste, he could taste, how do I phrase this? the metallic taste of blood in his mouth. The chaos of gunfire and bombs filling the air with its dissonant music. The his instincts to run away coming through in the violent trembling of his hands and the ways he'd have to suppress it with deep breaths. His whole body screamed at him that this was unnatural and that he was unsafe, but he had to fight. That was his job. Confirmed by the cool confirmed by the silver gun in his hand. The only way out was death. And he didn't want to die. And he didn't want to die. Die fighting or die. Those were the chance of living was slim but possible as long as he fought. And yet he could see the others around him. People he knew from the camp. Some he even considered friends. He saw them fighting, and he saw them dying. He'd seen blood. He'd had his fair share of street brawls, but it was nothing compared to the field. He but then he blinked and realized that instead of all that, it was the darkness of his ceiling and the face of Elias looking over him. Her hair tousled, tousled and messy, unkempt from turning in her sleep. You good? You were crying in your sleep. There's a moment he can't say anything, where he has to remember what it's like to speak. Instead of shout and scream. Yeah. It's fine. Elias wipes the sweat from his brow. You can talk to me. I need to start working on this purple fucking pocket monster hog before I start guilt tripping myself and taking 3 hours on a subpar sketch. Like, please have a compliment to combat troubles. You can fucking do it. You can do it. Like, the quote that I've been thinking about a lot lately is the one where it's like, the artist's job is to get the good art out of the bad art, of like, you've just got to get the art out, you know? Like, in a pen, there's like 100 bad drawings, and then there's one good drawing. You gotta get like the 100 bad drawings out of the way to get to the one good drawing. Because then you never know when the one good drawing might be. And yeah. You can do it. Gambare. You sure can spend 3 hours on something. Yeah! Yeah, I definitely can. I think it's been 2 for me. No problem, no problem. I mean, speaking of drawing, actually, I've been, like, pretty high-key considering starting up some commission stuff. I don't know, like, I would like to do writing commissions, but I feel like I don't have enough to show for writing commissions, like portfolio stuff. And then I was thinking maybe like chibis or something. I don't know. I'd have to do some like chibi practices and stuff. But probably like a lot of like skeb kind of things. Like what I want to do, I want to start doing some work, like just asking people or something of like, give me a reference or whatever. And then like start building up a little bit of a portfolio. I don't know. I don't need lots. I just need like a few like example pieces. Or I could just do some like fictional characters. Like just go, like give me a fictional character and I'll draw them. Have you considered giving up on that and drawing Garfield instead? No, I'm like, this is coming together quite nicely. This little snippet, it's coming together nice. I like it. You can talk to me about anything, you know. I don't want you feeling like you've gotta be Mr. Tough and hold it all in. Yeah. She pouts. I'm serious. It's okay. Luke heaves a sigh. This is war stuff. I thought you said you'd gotten over that. Thought it crops up every now and then. Was it bad? Was it? Luke laughs a little. Was it ever? It had, but it wasn't all bad. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the experience. I've gotten stronger through it. Elias looks. Oh, Luke's. Elias looks at Luke for a moment, then closes her eyes and flops down into the bed. Well, me personally, I'm glad you got out of it too. Yeah. He turned and oh god, this was like stuff I shouldn't be writing on stream. It's just like, okay, as I'm writing this, I'm just like, it's like that's sort of where I'm at. I'm just like, oh god, this is tender stuff, and I'm like, should I be writing this on stream? It's a bit too I found the Steve. Okay, Elias, just finish it. Just finish it, then you never have to do this stream again. And then we can stick to the funny ones about Elias shitting herself in public or something. He turned and brought Elias into his embrace. Compared to him, she was tiny. Have you considered playing the Toy Story 3 game? No! Compared to him, she was tiny. He couldn't even imagine someone like her in a warfield, in a battle, on the battleground. And what a waste that would be. Here, nestled into his arms and her own, nestled into his arms. That's where she belonged. I think I'm happy with that. that one made me a little hot under the collar. I was like, oh boy. oh god, that one got a little bit serious there. Oh baby.
We gather here today to bear witness.
Okay, right, there we go. Okay. That was fun. Okay, so I'm not streaming tomorrow. I've got an appointment that I have to go to. I will be streaming. I think I'll do a stream on Thursday. Maybe I'll do a short stream on Saturday before the event. Maybe. It depends what I'm doing that day. But yeah, because on Saturday, if you haven't seen it, I'm gonna be on Bacon Pierogi's channel. Buckshot Tournament Revenge. I hope to go out in a blaze of glory. First round. I have never played 4-person Buckshot. Honestly, I haven't opened the game since I lost last time, so... Fuck it, we bull. We bull. We absolutely bull. I'll flame you for every mistake you make. Yeah, honestly, fair. Yeah, I think, Thursday or so, like, maybe we'll do a fighting game stream. Either fighting game or we would go back to Signalis, I think. Either we do, okay, I don't know. Or art, we could do an art stream. I was thinking maybe an art stream, because then we could do like some art to do like a pre-Sleep Token thing. Like Sleep Token releasing their new album or something. I'll see what happens. Have you considered not doing that and playing Toy Story? I don't have Toy Story 3! Look, Kiwi, the more you ask it, the less likely I am to play it. Alrighty, okay, let's have a look who we can raid. I guess we could raid the fella. What's the fella doing anyway? I think he's doing art? Isn't he doing art? Or am I wrong? Am I wrong? Ooh, Saka playing his favorite bad game of all time. Ooh. And then fella is doing, yeah, finished up. Yeah, okay. Let's go raid fella. Let's go raid fella. Thanks for coming, everybody. I appreciate you. I'll see you on Thursday. Alright. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.